Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, we're the Talkers. I'm Chino.
I'm Tricia, and you're watching After Shift, powered by the new channel.
Helping you see the new you. All right, good evening, everybody. It's another Wednesday night. Welcome to our 15th episode, and we're very happy to bring this show to you. Catch us live every Wednesday and Friday night, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. here on the new channel. And by the way, we encourage everybody to place your comments, questions, suggestions down below for our special guest today, and of course, to me and Tricia. Right, Trish?
Yes. So it's another Wednesday night. So sabi nga, no, when we were in the BPO industry, it's Wednesday hump day because it's the middle of the work week. Ayan.
Oy.
How are you,
Pwede.
no?
I'm doing well, Trish. It's been a crazy week so far for me. To be honest, I'm looking forward to Friday already. To the weekend
Friday
already.
booze night agad.
Yeah, to Friday booze night agad. Pero hindi, syempre, iba yung Wednesday episodes natin. Eh. And this one is very, very special. But in particular, Trish, I just want to share with you na miss ko na talaga mag-travel, as in.
I know.
Alam mo, whenever I get the chance nga to buy parang medicine lang, going to Mercury Dam lang, for example, parang I'll go right away. Alam mo yun? Because I'm so, I'm just so, I'm so missing it. I'm so missing the idea of traveling. And actually, Trish, hindi lang travel na local. Syempre, I'm the type, pareho tayo, we love to travel abroad, right? And one of the things that I really miss the most when it comes to traveling is going to museums, going to, kasi medyo art freak kami nung ni Claire, nung wife ko, and we love going to the museums. And just the other day, I was just browsing through, my album sa Facebook, and syempre na-miss ko yung Paris, na-miss ko yung Louvre bigla, Trish. And obviously, when you go to the Louvre, there's that one special piece of artwork, that you would want or love to have a picture of or with, right? And let me share that post that I had like a few years ago, just
Mm-hmm.
to to get it to everybody. So eto siya, this was one of our travels way back I believe 2017 to, if I'm
Mm-hmm.
not mistaken. So can we just share this screen really quickly? Yan, ito yung ito yung picture ko. Yan, yung post ko with the Mona
Wow.
Lisa. Oo. So yan. I was just
Sa
browsing through it
France
the other
pala
day.
yon yung Louvre.
Oh, yes. It's in Paris, France.
Mm-hmm.
And hindi yan malapitan siya. I mean, I had to
Yeah.
zoom that a bit
Oh.
because I think, I'm not sure if you've been, but there is a gap. There is a space, a huge space
Mm-mm.
between, the Mona Lisa and the people. Kasi nga, syempre, di ba, it's very rare, it's very sensitive, and people
Right.
cannot just simply touch it, right? So this is the best, picture or capture that I've got. Yan. So, El Original, Mona Lisa. Yan.
Correct.
Ikaw ba, Tricia? What about you? Miss mo ba
Uy,
traveling?
may trivia lang ako about the Mona Lisa. Sabi daw
Yeah,
nila,
sure.
I think sabi nila it was parang may gossip around the Mona Lisa painting na it was actually Leonardo da Vinci's ano daw, feminine side. Yun yung
Yeah,
parang sinasabi ng mga conspiracy theorists. Do you believe
right.
that? Tapos parang when I
Mhm.
watched ano ba yun, yung Ancient Alien, meron daw if you
Okay.
zoom in dun sa Mona Lisa picture, you can see like parang a flying saucer behind it. Have you seen it, Chino?
Yeah, I saw that in Ancient Aliens. And yes, I did hear about that conspiracy theory about it being the counterpart of Leonardo da Vinci, the female counterpart.
Right.
Pero if you read a lot of history regarding the Mona Lisa, it's actually not the Leonardo da Vinci. Eh. In fact, it's
Mm-mm.
the name of the paint of the woman on the painting is actually
Mm-hmm.
Lisa. I forgot the last name. It starts with the letter G. So guys, if you
Mm-hmm.
know the name of the woman on the Mona Lisa, the full name ha, please comment it below. Mapapaprice daw si Tricia. O, ayan. Diba?
Pwede.
Yan. So, miss na miss ko traveling, particularly yung nga, visiting Paris, visiting the Louvre with my
Right.
wife, and yun. The Mona Lisa in particular, we had to go there. So,
Oo.
how about
I
you,
think
Trish? Anong
everyone,
namimiss mo?
ako
Yeah.
wala akong namimiss. Joke lang.
Iba yung naisip mo. Iba yung naisip mo. It wasn't a place. It wasn't, ibang tao to eh.
Grabe siya. Anyways,
Go
ako,
again, Trish.
I would agree what you said. No, I also miss traveling because normally this time of year, nagta-travel ako kasi mura yung mga tickets, di ba? Around September, yun yung mga low peak time eh. So ito normally yung
Yes.
pinipili ko kasi mura yung tickets. But sadly, you can't even travel within the Philippines. I'm not sure,
Right.
some people, I've seen pictures na they went to Tagaytay. I'm not really sure how it goes at the moment. Pero ayun, I just miss traveling as well. Ang maganda kasi when you travel is you get to see, like what you said, Chino, no, you get to see this painting na nakikita mo lang normally sa books or some
Right.
of these sa magazines, 'di ba? And ako talaga yung tumatak sa akin was when I went to London and we went to
Mhm.
the National Gallery. I got to see the sunflower painting by Vincent van Gogh
Oh.
up close. Favorite artist ko si Vincent van Gogh actually. I love
Okay.
yung impressionist art kasi very unique siya, yung mga brush strokes na sobrang strong. Yan. Favorite ko talaga. So sobrang namangha ako na I was able to see yung sunflower painting and other paintings of Vincent van Gogh.
Van Gogh.
Yan. So right. And aside from that din naman kasi I've also seen other arts like yung mga old the Annunciation, was it the Annunciation? Basta
Yes.
ang daming mga paintings that you will just see sa internet lang or sa photos that I was able to see. And I think I'm fortunate enough no na I can travel and get to experience and see these things. Also, art pala, Chino, if I might just say
Yes.
no, since we're talking about art, hindi lang talaga siya limited sa canvas. I would say that. Kasi interesting enough, I've seen people na they would use their skin as ano, 'di ba, as
Yeah.
part of art. I know, speaking of I'm not sure who painted The Last Supper, pero if you remember, Chino, 'di ba, we had this office mate before na pinatattoo niya yung Last Supper sa arm niya. Do you remember
Yeah,
that guy sa
I think I
office
remember.
nun?
Yeah. Although sorry na lang if I forgot your name, but I do remember us having an office mate who had the Last Supper tattooed on his arm. I think. Yeah. Tama ba? Arm
Right.
sa arm nga yata.
Sa
Yeah,
arm.
yeah, that's right.
So, ang haba nung Last Supper na natattoo niya sa arm niya, di ba?
Yes.
Sobrang,
Yeah. Tricia, ikaw ba meron ka? Do you have a tattoo? I mean, or have you been at least interested in getting one?
I'm interested in getting one, pero I don't think I can do it kasi hindi mataas yung tolerance ko sa pain, but I'm really interested in getting one. So, I don't know how to go about it. Pero ikaw, Chino, how about you? Are you interested to get a tattoo?
Hindi ko alam kung nanonood si Claire. Pero when I was in my college days, I really wanted to get one. Pero last minute, biglang I would end up saying or telling myself na ayoko, para ang sakit. Kasi nga tolerance ko din
Right.
sa pain is especially needles, no? Yung I can't imagine like how it's actually going to like it. I'm sure it's gonna be painful, so that's why I really salute all of those people who have
Right.
like the sleeves and almost the entire body is parang may tattoo na, no? So yun, si Claire ayaw din yun yung may tattoo ako eh. So hindi na nangyari. So guys, ayan na, alam nyo na lahat, wala akong tattoo in any part of my body. Yan.
Oy, Chino, someone
Yes.
already answered your question. So the name
Oy.
of the model, the Mona Lisa model, is Lisa del Giocondo. Thank you, Mark
Yan.
Sanchez, for sharing the answer.
Thanks, Mark.
Yes.
Yes, Lisa Giocondo. Yun, nakalimutan ko yung... So, thank you for clarifying that or validating that,
Right.
Mark. Oh, anyway, patatu kaya ako Mona Lisa, Tricia. Para hindi ko makalimutan.
Pwede.
Ayun. Oh. So, ikaw ba, Trish? Have you ever planned of getting a tattoo yourself?
Pag-iisipan ko maigi yan. If I can, ano. Ang dami, you need to think of where you would like to put your tattoo kasi saan yung masakit, saan yung hindi masakit, diba? And
Right.
the size of the tattoo that you would like to get.
And
Siguro yun yung kailangang
siguro
pag-isipan.
on top of those, Trish, yung meaning, parang kasi a lot of
Right.
people have their tattoos on or would want to have a tattoo because may parang certain meaning in sa buhay nila eh. Something that
Correct.
happened, and because of that, they cannot forget it and they don't want to forget it. That's why they would want to have it as part of their body. And whenever they look at it, syempre, they're always reminded of that moment. No? So, maraming
Right.
talagang different factors, Trish, that would trigger you to get one or to not get one. Pero
Right.
simple, Trisha, asawa ko lang. Hindi pwede. So, hindi na pwede. O, diba? Happy wife, happy life, diba? Anyway, so, since we're talking about paintings and tattoos, our special guest tonight is actually a professional tattoo artist himself.
Right.
A professional painter also, a craftsman, a painter, a multi-instrumental crafter and player, a didgeridoo maker, and he has been playing for years. Alam mo, interested din ako kung ano yung didgeridoo because it's not really
Right.
commonly being used by a lot of artists, right?
Correct.
Or
But it sounds
musicians.
good,
So, kanina when we
Didgeridoo.
were at sa backstage, we were hearing it, and
Right.
very interesting. Anyway, so this special friend of ours believes that nothing is impossible as long as you put your heart and your mind into it. So, guys, wala natin patagalin pa. Let's all welcome LJ Navera.
Hi,
Yun.
LJ.
Bro,
Hi, Tricia.
kamusta?
Hi, Chino. Magandang gabi.
Yep.
Good evening, guys. Good evening.
And so how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. Still stuck here in Bulacan, bro. Because of this pandemic, we've been doing the show. I've been doing the show here ever since we started here in Bulacan and Malolos in particular. Um, and yun, this show itself was actually created by this particular pandemic. So actually, ikaw ang gusto naming pamustahin because obviously you're looking really, really well, bro. But on top
Right.
of this, we were just again talking about tattoos before you came into to the picture, right? And naka sleeves to si LJ eh. Pero bro, again, we've been friends for quite some time now and puno yan si LJ if I'm not mistaken. Daming tattoos yan all over. Whenever we play basketball, kitang-kita yung mga tattoos niyan. So, when did you get your first tattoo, bro? And what was the first tattoo?
Nice question. Well, I got my first tattoo. I guess it was like 2011. A friend of mine.
2011?
Yeah, 2011. A friend of mine offered me a tattoo gift. An old friend, Ronnie Malik. Shout out. How are you? How are you, bro? He gave me a gift, a tattoo, and then it all started there. He invited me if I wanted to put up a shop with him, so we did, and it just went off.
All right. And sige, probably that's the one of the triggers, no? So let's talk about yung tattoo muna, no? Yung being a tattoo artist. How did you discover, in general, that you are actually artistically inclined? Because not a lot of people are, painters, tattoo artists, musicians, all at the same time, all
Craftsman,
packaged.
right?
Oo di ba? Craftsman, all in one ano eh. So, when did you discover that you were artistically inclined?
Well, actually, guys, it's just it's kind of an energetic alchemy. So I've been in recovery for more than 25 years, and in one of my
Okay.
mechanisms, yeah, I'm battling depression for 25 years now. It's growing stronger, still growing, learning, expanding, and part of my coping mechanisms is putting my putting using a pen and paper, expressing myself through like drawing, painting, and doing stuff like any crafts that I could think of. So yeah, so it's much of personal gratification, some kind of self care, and then later on, people are starting to appreciate what I do, and then there they just ask for commissionships, especially with the tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
With the tattoos, bro, I just took risk. Mayabang ako dati. I was kind of arrogant. Na, I think I can do this because of that. That courage. It helped me push through. So I learned the limits, and I made mistakes, and I tried to do things all over again and tried to do things better. Yeah, until now, bro.
Uh-huh.
So LJ,
Wow.
sino yung who was the first person that you tried to put tattoos on? Who was your first customer siguro
And
Yeah,
hopefully
during that time?
Hopefully hindi nagkamali.
actually, I did.
Oh, you did.
Oh, guys. She was an old friend of ours. She's part of the tattoo industry too. She's a tattoo artist too.
Oh.
Her name is Trina De Leon.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get a tattoo across here.
All right.
Yeah, just below the neck, above the breast. And then while I was doing my first line, there were like guys watching behind me. When I made a mistake, they all went like, "Oh my god!"
Oh.
He just went out of the shop. And I'm like, oh, geez, what am I going to do?
Uh-huh.
And until this very day, I kept on asking my good old friend if I could fix a tattoo for her. And she said, no, LJ, this is, this is where you started, so I'm going to keep it this way.
Oh,
that's
so she never had any other artist, do another tattoo over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's more
And-
of a
and-
humble thing that she did for me.
Yeah. And I'm sure she has seen all of the other, all of the different works that you're doing now,
Right.
tattoo-wise. And Tricia, nakita mo ba yung mga ginagawang tattoo ni LJ? I mean,
Yeah, I've
it's-
seen
it's-
pictures of it
Uh-huh.
on your Facebook page, and I've seen a lot, like yung mga tribal sleeve tattoos, ganda, and yung mga roses. I've seen that roses,
Yes.
parang sleeve, half sleeve tattoo. So is that your expertise, LJ? More on sleeves and big tattoos.
Well, as an artist as a tattoo artist, I'd like to push myself to the limits. So I want my clients to challenge me, give me like challenging art piece. As much as possible, I want it to be, very fulfilling. Kasi, it's hard to always play on the safe side, on my comfort zone. Kasi if I'm gonna, work with my specialty, I won't be growing, I won't be expanding too.
Mhm.
Be good
Right.
with tribal, be good with realism, be good with freehand. So I try to explore all of the genres. So there.
Right. And I've noticed that on your Facebook page as well, like the paintings that you have. I think you have examples of abstract paintings. I thought you were just focusing on portraits, but you also have abstract, you also have landscape. So I've noticed that most of your paintings that will be, or should I say, it's a mix of every how do you say, style. But what's your inspiration for your painting, LJ, or for the paintings that you did?
Yeah. Well, everything is about energy, right?
Mhm.
So, as a person growing and as a fledgling artist, doing this, and this, and especially, for example, being in this pandemic. So I lost a lot of clients because they were afraid of, getting the virus. So I stopped taking
Right.
tattoo clients and all that. What better way to put our energy on? Just to create it. It's just to create something. So
Mhm.
how do I get inspiration? Let's say for a painting. Well, I just try to visualize and reflect and see
Mhm.
whatever it is that I will be creating would make me happy. Anything that would make me happy. That's the first thing. Anything that makes me happy, anything that's going to give me a big sense of fulfillment, that gratification, it's some kind of healing for me. And then from that point, people also loves it. Some people wants to buy it, and I said, go buy it. And
Mhm.
jumping from one style to the other, sometimes it's more from like an expression of how I am growing as a person. So I try to, put some metaphor and, put some details into it and just the snippets, just some, part of the reflections that I get. So there you go.
All right. This is
I don't
another.
know. It sounded clear. I'm sorry.
No. You're good, man. Actually, another thing that comes into mind when it comes to, so you've been talking so much about inspiration and paintings and tattoo. I was just wondering, You have a lot of tattoos on your body,
Yeah.
right, LJ? But I'm curious. I mean, how do you select the kind of artist that will actually put tattoos on you? And parang gaano yung trust level or paano yung trust level that you're able to build with whoever this artist is that's going to put a tattoo on you? Because obviously this is by choice, right? And so dati nga na-imagine ko, tattoo artists would actually put on their own tattoos. But obviously, I'm sure that's not also the case, especially for the complicated ones, no? So, what's your take on that?
Well, guys, for me, let me just compute that. Quick computation.
Yeah.
I have I have like 70%, no, 75%, no, 70% of my body covered with tattoos. Now, 80% of them, I mean, let's say 60% of them were done by my students, were done by my
Oh.
apprentices. And 30% of them, I did it on my own. And the last 10%, some good tattoo artist friends, offered some gifts, tattoo gifts. When you meet another tattoo artist, you just exchange energies.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, so you don't parang pay each other. Walang parang monetary something. So the gift is actually parang, okay, I'll share with you a piece of of my art putting a
Right.
tattoo on you, and that's and that's vice versa. They would also do the same towards you.
yeah.
Okay.
I never became so choosy with the artist who's going to do tattoos on me, especially with my students, since I will be their last test before they do tattoos on their clients.
Oh.
So they're going to be tattooing their mentor. So it's okay for them to make mistakes because I am there to guide them. I am there to correct them. Hey, you did it wrong. Do it again. So it's a good, one-on-one teaching with my students. It's a hands-on thing. This is a practice that I
Okay.
do with my teaching. So yeah,
All right.
through time, I was able to put a lot of tattoos.
All right. Nice. LJ, before we go in and look at some of the comments, no, Tricia was actually we were talking about parang ano ba yung factors to consider, no, when putting a tattoo, or
Right.
ano bang decision, no, to put on a tattoo, like sa ba yung masakit. So, as a professional tattoo artist, bro, I mean, what advice would you give to those who are first timers in terms of which place or part of the body is pinakamasakit, hindi masyadong masakit?
Right.
Does it, kumbaga, do you have to consider pain tolerance? Different naman ang pain tolerance sa mga tao. So, but
Or the
again, in
size
your
of the
experience,
tattoo.
yeah, or the size of the
If it's your
tattoo. So,
first
saan ba
time.
yung mga areas that are medyo masakit? Some are, what are the areas or parts of the body that are not really as painful? So, okay, if I'm a first timer, yeah, I'll probably go for that part of my body.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, actually, I always recommend we start with small tattoos first. So
Okay.
they know what they're expecting. Of course, before doing the tattoo, I set their expectations and then I give them ideas on how painful it's going to be. Let's say from 1 to 10, I give them advices. Now, there are some clients who just comes in the shop and they ask for a big tattoo, even though it's their first time. And some of them are really, determined to get it and really, decide to get that kind of tattoo, that big tattoo. I just go for it. It's more of what do you call this? It's more intuitive now. But of course, a starter, start with small pieces first, somewhere outside, where there are there are not much, nerve endings.
Okay.
Anything that's, near the nerves or near the nerve endings is going to be really painful.
Right.
So
Okay.
give them a
Siguro mga
So-
dito probably here on the side, no?
in the rib cage, yeah.
Yeah, the rib
Masakit.
cage is one. Saan pa ba?
So
Yun
if I
yung parang alam
decide
ko
to
na
get
painful
one, if I decide to get one, Chino, I think lagay ko na lang sa likod. I think the back part is one of the best part, I think, to start with. And then, dito, this part, right? Tama ba? Because,
Sa arm. Yeah, dito
oo,
sa
sa
arm.
arm. Right. Yan. Sige,
Alright.
pag-isipan ko yan, Chino.
It also
Sige,
depends on
I think about it.
Yeah, it also depends on the client, especially for the females, for the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
They want, they want to be a little classy and want to
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, show some
Um,
skin if there's a
and some
tattoo.
hair.
Yeah.
For the men, I always recommend you do tattoo skirt first.
The arm talaga.
Arm.
So yan, Tricia, alam mo na. You know where to go
Oh.
if in case you will decide in the very near future to get your first ever tattoo. LJ
Yes.
Navera is really the person to go to. Okay?
Do-
Ayan na. Okay? So,
Let's document it
before we...
if I get one.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I'll be with you kung gusto mo. Kasamahan kita. Punta tayo kay LJ. Anyway, so let's look at some of the comments here on our show. I'm sure a lot of our audience are very much interested about the things that LJ is actually doing, especially as a tattoo artist, as a painter, and everything else. So sabi ni Mark Sanchez, nice shirts, Chino and Tricia. Syempre, Armor On represent.
Armor On.
Thank you so much, Armor On. Yan. Armored na kami
Thank you,
pareho
Armor On.
ni Tricia. June Ilagan says, hello din sa'yo, di ba?
Hello,
Hi,
June.
Oo. Mark Sanchez said, had a selfie with her, Mona Lisa, last 2017. Uy, baka mamaya
Oy.
nagkasama pa tayo dun sa Louvre. Hindi lang tayo nakita, Mark. But
Was
thank
it
you for
in
sharing that.
2017 as well, Chino?
We also went early 2017.
Oh,
Yes.
alright.
Ganda ng Armor On. Syempre, magandang Armor On.
Syempre.
Diba?
Buy
Oo.
local. Be armored. Support Armor
Oo.
On.
Yes, sir. Snaz says you should go get a tattoo. Ako din. I'll be
I'll
part of
think
the cheering
about it,
squad,
Naz.
Naz. Oo. Yan. Isa I says, hi, Tricia, and hi, Chino. Hello to you, Isa. Good evening.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Eyes.
Yan. Joshua Bendia, one of our avid viewers. Hello po and good morning. Good morning. Baka night shifter si Joshua.
Oh.
Good morning / good evening. Yan. Okay. So I'm sure there's a lot more of you guys who would want to learn more about LJ and his works. But before we go any further, let's pause for some announcements. All right. Welcome back to After Shift. Yes, Tricia.
Wala, sabihin ko lang, welcome back to After Shift.
Ayun. Oo. What's special about our episode today, aside from of course having
Right.
LJ as part of our as our guest, is something that we actually want to show you right now. So,
Correct.
direct, pa-play naman ng ano natin, ng special video natin. Yeah. Again, we want to mention, yes, we want to mention Armor On Philippines once again as our major sponsors for After Shift here on TNC. So thank you so much, Armor On, for our special shirts for today or for this evening. Ganda ng shirt ko, Trish, diba? Oh, florally with white trims. And ikaw naman, ang ganda ng black with with flowers.
Floral.
Oh, yes. Black floral, ang ganda. And with the gold armor on your chest, ang ganda. So if you guys are if you guys want to support local brands, local apparels for the best sports apparel here in the country, please guys visit Armor On Philippines. You can visit them on Facebook. Type Armor On Philippines on Facebook. They have a website, armoron.com.ph. They also have Instagram, and that is armor on or armor dash underscore on. Again, ulitin ko, armor underscore on. Official IG account yan. And also, Tricia, diba, there's another surprise for Armor On for our viewers.
Right. So for our viewers, the first 30 viewers who actually buy Armor On and would like to get discount, you can just enter the discount code Be Armored. That's Be Armored, and just enter it on that discount code to get how much discount, Chino?
20% off, Tricia.
Yes.
Oh, diba? First 30 yan, for the first 30 people who's actually going to buy apparel from Armor On Philippines, 20% discount. Basta i-type nyo yung code na Be Armored.
Be Armored.
There you go.
Yes.
Again, thank you very much, Armor On, for our apparel for tonight. So let's get back, LJ. LJ, patato ko na kaya tong Armor On dito sa dibdib ko. And then I'm just kidding. Our major...
On my way.
Anyway, so LJ, we've seen your many art, even the musical instruments. So we're actually going to hear tonight. Okay, so it's going to be via this game that we have called #this. Okay,
right.
So all you need to do, okay, is to place a hashtag on some of the items or the images that we're going to be flashing on screen. Siguro, put the hashtag on the image or the painting or the artwork that has the most impact on you. And again, if you want to share something about that image or that painting or artwork, go ahead and do so. We would love to hear that story. Okay? So, LJ, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's do this. So, here's the first collage that we have for you, LJ. Yeah, so direct pa-flash naman ng sa screen. Yeah, and so there's several different images here or paintings here that you've made. But again, what had the most impact on you and why? And again, what's the hashtag that you will be putting for this?
#Banyo Gaming.
Banyo Gaming. Yeah. Yung nasa it's the one on the low center, lowest center.
Upper left and then
upper left.
The lower right. Yeah, #Banyo Gaming. During the pandemic, the start of the lockdown, I got so bored. I have some blank canvases, and then I just got inspired in doing some art that has to do with my imagination of me being busy inside the house. I got so bored, just being here, there, doing this with the mask, just trying to have fun. Yeah.
Right. I've seen some of the paintings, no, LJ, yung especially the one wherein there's I'm not sure if it's a boy or a man with the mask on taking a bath. Um, can you give a story about how you conceptualize that particular painting? Because for me, that's really interesting.
Yeah, it started with the first artwork. So the guy
Mm-hmm.
sitting in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
I named it Shitty Day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. And so, um, I was so happy with the outcome and
Mm-hmm.
how it brought more desire for me to create another one. So I decided to make a series. So
Yes.
the other one that I did was the guy holding, the plunger.
Mm-hmm.
I used my son, my eldest son, as the model. So
Oh, that's your son.
yeah, that's my eldest son. So he was holding the plunger, and I named it just another shitty day. And the last one with the guy, holding the dipper,
Mm-hmm. Right.
the tabo.
Mm-hmm.
I entitled it "Same Shit, Different Day." Just try to have fun with what I really feel
Mm-hmm.
pandemic, because what else can I do? I can most of my clients get canceled. I lost booking
Mm-hmm.
appointments. So I just have fun with the day and just be positive about it. Good thinking. Yeah.
Right. And based on what you were telling me, LJ, I got the feeling that you use art talaga, no, as an outlet for you to show what you feel and how you're feeling in that particular moment, which I think very unique talaga, no, sa mga artists. And if you didn't tell me the story, I would have a different interpretation of that painting. And I think that's the beauty talaga of art eh. Kasi you get to interpret it the way you see the art. Diba? So thank you for sharing
Yeah. And
these images to us.
real quick, can I add
Sure.
another thing? If you see the two images of the two boys in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
they're inside a box. Hashtag kahon. So hashtag kahon during the pandemic, I saw my children, looking outside the window, and it gave me inspiration. Oh, I'm gonna draw this. It's like being inside a
Mm-hmm.
box, not being
Mhm.
able to play outside,
Right.
in a space so limited. I also felt myself, there's an inner child in me that
Mm-hmm.
mirrored to my child. So, that's how I got inspiration with those.
Actually, what I
Very
what I
nice.
got from the one that you said, LJ, is that
Mm-hmm.
at some point parang tayo, as this pandemic happened, no, and still is happening, parang pare-pareho tayo naging bata ulit eh. Parang
Right.
nag-reset tayo ulit yung buhay natin. Although obviously, we're adults and we have our own responsibilities to do, right? Pero para sa akin, just like what you said, para lang tayong bata lang din na we cannot go outside because it's
Mm-hmm.
dangerous outside. You're gonna para masusugatan ka outside pag naglaro
Yeah,
ka. So it's a similar feels. And minsan naisip ko nga parang ang sarap maging bata ulit to be honest. Like now
Right.
that now that we're all adults, we have responsibilities, parang sarap maging bata ulit. Parang laro lang na laro, you eat, you sleep, you study, and that's it, man. I mean, anyway, just a thought. Okay. But thank you again, LJ, for sharing those. This is your second collage, man.
Okay. Hashtag um gift.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag
Gift.
gift. Okay.
Gift. Yeah. Because let me explain why gift. I
Sure.
can see a bunch of commissioned artworks. Most of them were bought by some people. Some art collectors already bought them. Those already bought. Some of them commissioned by my old friends. So why give? Because I think with this God-given, skill, I am being able to, make other people's houses better. I'm putting beautiful energies in their offices, and at the same time, with this gift, I am being able to be a father who can put food on the table, pay for the bills, That's
Right.
sort of livelihood too. So yeah,
Right.
gift, yeah, hashtag gift.
Nice.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Gift. Naano ako dun, Tricia, gift. Okay. Kasi again, I just want to share my thoughts about what LG said. Not everybody gets to appreciate another person's work.
Right.
Because you're not that person. You have your own taste, you have your own style, you have your own way of doing things. And for a person to actually appreciate your work is something special.
Exactly.
Right?
Right.
I agree with the hashtag gift because it is a gift to that person. And for all we know, there is a positive impact that that person has felt just simply by seeing or looking or interpreting that particular artwork that you did. And that also goes with people getting tattoos, diba? So iba-iba ng taste, but again, there is something about that piece that probably motivated you, inspired you, a different interpretation. So that's my take on that hashtag gift that you said, LJ. Tricia, ikaw, tingin mo?
I think this is really a gift, no? I would say, because not all people have this talent, of creating something wonderful and something, as what LJ keeps on mentioning, yung energy talaga ng art.
Yes.
That it provides to to the audience or to someone who's looking at it. It's really something special na you can't really put your hands on it na bakit ko to nararamdaman when I just look at this certain piece of art. So I would agree, LJ, hashtag gift talaga.
Yeah. And again, the best example. Go ahead, LJ.
Yeah, sorry. I'd like to also explain. There's certain kind of vibration. We move with vibration. So there's a sense of energy that I'm vibrating with the artwork. That energy I'm putting into the artwork, the emotions,
right,
that I have during the time, the way that it makes me happy. Like Chino said, there's a certain client for such artwork. Not everyone will appreciate it. Now, for each art that I have, a person, surprisingly, one guy wanted this one because he felt so much about this painting. It's something with the painting somehow healed some, negative, stagnant emotions that he has.
There was that connection. Yeah.
There's connection, yeah. So just vibrating with the same frequency. Yeah, that's it.
Hashtag gift.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, LJ, for that one. Here's your next one.
Oh, wow.
There's so many things going on. I mean, ang daming sobrang gagandang art dito, bro.
Right.
So, again, if you're gonna have a hard time thinking of hashtag, I wouldn't be surprised, but...
Hashtag sold.
Hashtag sold.
Yeah, everything's sold, guys.
Everything's sold there. Okay.
Yeah. So, some of the works is already in the Office of Drug and Alcohol Rehabilitation, owned by my friend. Yeah. An artwork there. It's in a friend's house. Yeah, most of them are inside the house. Some friends, some are in abroad. Yeah. Sold. Hashtag sold. Hashtag
Nice.
po. Salamat po.
Hashtag salamat po.
Hashtag salamat po.
Nice,
Baka pwede
very
na
nice.
nating invite si LJ sa TNC Marketplace, di ba? Para magbenta din ng kanyang mga
Pwede.
paintings.
Why not? Oo,
Hashtag
pag-usapan natin.
sold.
Pag-usapan natin yan offline, pero pwede 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push! Push yung mga paintings na yan. Yep, that's right. Okay. Thanks so much, LJ. Here's your next collage.
Hashtag reflections.
Hashtag reflections. Can you expound more, bro?
Yeah, the centerpiece, the piece in the center, it's already been bought by a good friend of mine. I'd like to say hi, greetings to Francesca Warnke. She bought that painting from me. This image of the child is actually me. So
Okay.
if you look closely, that's not really a child. It's an image of something much deeper. You know, I don't like. It's not really. It's so deep. Um, just remove the eyes, the nose, and the lips. Just focus on the shading.
Uh-huh.
This is the first time I'm gonna explain this. It's
Okay.
yeah, it's like an atomic bomb that just blew up. It's a mushroom cloud. If you look closely,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's right. Yes, I can see the the smoke.
yeah, like an atomic bomb. So that is me as a child facing my fears. That is me as a child facing the inevitable. That was me during the time that I was so down during my depression when I had my third relapse. That was the artwork that I did. So much emotions into it. That was me in fear.
Right.
Yeah.
I was
And
about
you
to
know what?
comment.
yeah, there's so many secret
Yeah.
artworks there, details that I might get, um, arrested, and I don't want to expound.
Okay. Don't worry, we don't need to get into the juicier details of it.
Yeah, and the
But
boots was that boots was bought by uh, an art collector, and I don't want to name drop, but thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. That boot is my dad's boots.
Oh.
You know, part of my depression while growing up, I had so much anger, frustrations with my dad. And during the transition of growing, I was able to open up my heart and mind and, alter my perspective and just give him honor. Without him, there's no me. So that's my dad's boots. Because of him, he was able to, bring me to a good school like La Salle,
right.
Animal.
Animo. Uh-huh.
So, just to show so much gratitude for my dad. That's one. In honor of my dad. The result photo up there, it is the title is Sino Tayo. So it's my continuous search of our identity and how this society is molded through the years. So nandyan yan. It's all over there. And Leonidas, right? From the 300.
Of course. From 300,
Yeah,
yep. The one
yeah,
on the upper left.
I want to, I'm a fan of his courage, so that brought me inspiration. The bottom artwork is an artwork commission for a rest house in Agoncillo, Tagaytay,
All right.
Agoncillo, Batangas, overlooking the Taal volcano. So this is like an image, abstract image of a Taal volcano, overlooking in the volcano, the lake, and there's a Zen circle.
Yes.
Yeah.
And colors to give vibrance and elegance to the place. And the one on the right, last one, sorry, that is gratification. That is just me. That is Michelangelo's artwork, David. The
Yes,
statue.
David.
Yeah, David. So why David? I want to go into his mind, and I want to know. I want to know how did he find the courage to face Goliath. And that is me reflecting, me wanting to, know how I will be able to face tomorrow. So just
Right.
some things that, that helps me with my recovery too. Yeah,
Right.
I
So
don't have time.
the paintings.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
we don't.
mission work. Yeah, sorry to cut you off.
It's all right. I think the paintings that we've shown currently, LJ, actually shows your personal side naman. Kanina kasi was more of the more inspirational.
Yeah,
But this one, you actually gave your personal a little bit of your story on those
yeah.
paintings. And yung kanina kasi sabihin ko about the child, yung eyes was for me, I think that popped out because it looks haunting. Um,
Mhm.
the child's eyes, kanina talaga. That's what I was trying to say. So we will still see some of your works and paintings, but maybe we can pause for some announcements.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back to After Shift, and we'll be having LJ back. All right, thank you so much, LJ.
Mhm.
Very nakakainis, no?
Thank you.
Wala. Sorry.
Welcome back, Chino.
Welcome back to me. So we'll just share one or two more photos. And actually, I'm very excited to hear what LJ has to say or has to share with us about this next image that we have. So we've meron tayong paintings. Ngayon naman yung musical instruments naman ni LJ. So LJ, what can you say about this one? What's your hashtag for this?
Hashtag sound is healing.
Sorry, hashtag sound.
Sound is healing.
Okay, sound is healing. And can you tell us more about that one, bro?
Yeah. These are photos of my didgeridoos. The didgeridoos that I made. Well, just for those viewers who don't know what a didgeridoo is, it's an ancient wind instrument from Australia by the Aboriginals. So indigenous instrument siya. So it's it started with me wanting to have one of my own, and then when I crafted one, I found this good way of I found that this is a good way of meditation. You know, with the breathing techniques and all that stuff. I was able to meditate and also be part of my coping mechanism and one of my healing modalities.
Mhm.
So later on, people wanted to have that same energy, the same that since to have that kind of healing that I'm getting. And they said, LJ, I want to teach me how to do it. Okay, so it all started from there. Hey, LJ, craft me one, craft me one. Yeah, and there you go. I didn't even realize I have so many already. Even
You do, man. You do have a lot.
like last night, I was speaking to Chino. I just want to share. I told him, bro, I'm gonna send you photos of my didgeridoos, maybe just a couple, just less than five. When I sent him, it was more than 20 plus. It's more than 20. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry, Chino. I didn't even realize I made so much already. Oh yeah, yeah.
And
Hashtag
there you go.
sound. Hashtag snake didgeridoo. Hashtag Hidaki. Hashtag gawang Pinoy. Hashtag proudly Filipino. Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I agree
And
with
maybe,
everything that you said, bro. And go ahead, Trisha. Yeah.
sorry, maybe for those viewers who are very interested, how does a didgeridoo sounds like? Maybe LJ, you can give us a sample.
Yeah, I have my own didgeridoo. This is made out of wood. I crafted this. It's made out of tanino wood. I just painted it, and it's in the key of D. So this is how it sounds like. There you go.
Wow. The sound is really
So
unique,
again,
no, Chino?
ako the way I would describe the instruments and the sound that LJ is actually producing in all of his instruments is ethereal. That's
Right.
how
That's the right
yun
word.
yung impasahan. Medyo ethereal yung dating. And it there is you can actually relate yung relaxation, meditation,
Right. Meditation.
parang yung yeah, ease of mind. These are the
Mm-hmm.
parang things that I'm thinking of or at least feeling, whenever I would hear
Right.
yung ganyang klaseng music or sound that's coming out of the instruments of LJ. So ethereal. And we badly need a lot of these. We need
Right.
these kinds of sounds, especially in this pandemic. Kailangan mas relaxed yung mga tao ngayon. Mas
Correct.
kailangan ng meditation. Di ba, Trisha? I mean, come on. We all know this, di ba? People are scared, people are confused. And the least that we would want for people to feel is, gusto natin maging kalmado lang yung mga tao. And
Right.
alam mo yun, that's what LJ is actually trying to preach to everybody via his artwork, via the instrument and the music, the tattoos.
Right.
So there's a lot more to it than just simple artwork lang, Trisha, di ba? What do you think?
Correct. And by just looking at LJ, no, yung vibe niya talaga is just chill, relax. That's the vibe that I'm getting from you, LJ. And of course, yun talaga, I think at the moment is what we wanted. It's just to be chill, be relaxed, diba? Because I know there's a lot of things that are happening and going on. But what else can we do, diba? So
Yep, that's
I
right.
think meditation talaga helps a lot. I think yun yung ginagawa ko to help me with my anxiety. I do have anxiety from time to time na nati-trigger, but I do meditation. And yun pala siguro yung naririnig ko sa mga meditation music that I play. Yung ganong
Yes.
sound was didgeridoo pala yun.
Yes, it's the
I learned
didgeridoo,
something today.
instrument. Yes.
Yeah,
And go ahead, LJ.
yeah, and if I may add, I have a team of sound healers. We do sound healing and sound trainings for different groups. You can also cater to corporate, like guys, hardworking guys like you. Sometimes you need to lie down, relax,
Chill lang. Yeah.
surrender to the sound, and let us help you, ease that tensions.
Very
We'll
interesting.
definitely, yeah. We'll talk to LJ and his group offline, no, one of these days. And well, that's the essence of after shift anyway. After shift is about unwinding, chilling, and
Right.
just taking time off, diba? Relaxing lang. So that's what they're promoting. And again, LJ, sobrang astig yung mga stuff that you're doing, particularly, yung music piece and of course the paintings, the artwork that you do. Direk, if I can just flash some of the other instruments lang, no, that LJ is also doing. LJ, can you just walk us through ano tong mga instruments na to?
Yeah. The first photo on the top left, those are the first didgeridoo that I made, Bagma,
All right.
Bagyong
Okay.
Mario, and Bagyong Yolanda, the one that is behind me.
Yeah.
The one on the top center is a harp that I made out of driftwoods that I got from my travels.
Mm-hmm.
I made my own harp, Just, I find it really challenging to make one, so I tried.
Mhm.
So yeah, the didgeridoos that I made, the one in the center is a special didgeridoo I crafted for a good friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And the one on the lower right is a kasisi. It's like a rattle, a shaker.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Most of them are indigenous, except for
Yes.
yeah.
Diba? Tricia, very enlightening tong show na to.
I
There's a lot of
know.
things that I did not know, that we both did not know about these things, and it's now being uncovered thanks to LJ, so
Right.
amazing stuff. And again, I also want to share yung hand pans, no? You were sharing
Right.
that earlier with us kanina, diba?
Yun pala yung tawag
You-
doon, hand pans. I've seen celebrities, I think it was
Yes.
James Reid who played who also plays hand pans. Yun pala yung tawag doon,
Yeah.
hand pans.
Well, actually,
Yes.
I'm one of the pioneer makers here in the country with the hand pans.
Mhm.
So hopefully, we will be launching the first Filipino hand pan soon. I'm in the process of tuning them. So
Mhm.
before the pandemic, I already invested so much time and money into it, and we have a little bit of delay because I have to juggle my time as a father, as a provider, and it's really a luxury to craft these kinds of instruments because the resources that you need, the materials that you need, doesn't just come from here in the country. I have to outsource them from England, from Netherlands, from Switzerland,
Yes.
from
Wow.
Germany.
Coming from
So much of my savings are already there. So when the pandemic came in, I was like, oops. So yeah, one of the reasons why also gave me anxiety and also woke me up is that what else can we do rather than to
Right.
try to push forward and
Right.
grow
Right.
and evolve because we have been
Correct.
consistent with what already we can do. Now that what we can do is already limited, we just have to evolve, man.
Yeah, I totally agree, man.
Mhm.
That's really how the mentality should be, amongst everyone. Not just here in the Philippines, but among, all across the world. We have to
Yeah.
evolve. We have to adapt. We have to be flexible enough to this new norm, as they say, diba?
Mhm.
And again, those who will survive are the ones who are easily able to adapt. So that's why we really need to
Right.
exert a lot of effort to evolve and change for the better. So
Correct.
thank you again, LJ. Thank you so much for sharing us. Your amazing work, and we actually have some more stuff that's in store for you in this particular show, and that is what do you call this? Yan, wala na tuloy ako. Natatakot ako baka mawala na naman ako ulit eh. Ayoko mawala na sa show eh. Oo. So, yeah, we actually have some questions for you, LJ pa. So, if you're not, let's talk about after shift naman. LJ after shift, right? So we talked about all of the artworks. We talked about the stuff that you're doing, as part of your career. If you're not painting, tattooing, cooking, or making something, what else do you do, outside of doing art? I know you do play basketball. That's one,
Right.
right? But what else do you do, man? Who else is LJ after shift?
Yeah, I try to put structure in my everyday
Mhm.
as much as possible. I want to wake up early so that I can go to the gym. I can go to the market. The market is just nearby, so I can buy fresh food every day. So I cook for the family. I'm a full-time housebound. I'm a full-time dad. I'm a full-time um, artist too. So I try to put structure after lunch. I do tattoos, and then there's a time that I do. There's a cutoff. I do hand pen tuning, and then before the day ends, I cook for the family,
Mhm.
and then the next is me time. So what do I do? Well, I paint. This is like, for example, that painting right
Mhm.
there that I'm working on. There are things that that gives me gratification. The things that makes me happy. I try to be as productive as much as possible, and also taking care of my sanity. So after being a father, provider, after being a crafter, after being a tattoo artist, I also take care of myself with this
Mhm.
kind of things that I do. I also play music. Reason why
Right.
I have so many instruments here. I just try to enjoy myself. Yeah.
Right. So LJ, you are really an artist talaga. Like you cannot remove art from your routine, from your
Right.
life, 'di ba? Parang it's always part of you. Parang you're already an embodiment of art, 'di ba? Parang ganun eh. Kasi your body is full of art as well. Now, I would just like to ask now, what advice can you give our viewers on how they can further cultivate their artistic self at the same time earn from it, like how you're also doing right now?
Okay. Thank you, Tricia. That's a nice. Uh, I'd like to point out that art, for me, art is a form of it's a form of expression. It's a form of healing. It's my form of self care. So anything that I do is not to impress others. It's not to compete with another artist. Hey, I'm better than you. No, it's not about that. It's all about taking care of myself, making myself happy. The first intention of you know of doing such thing is already the formula, so you could get others people liking the artwork. So most of the artworks that I did, most of them are not really intended to be sold. So I just
Mhm.
do my best in the things that I do, put my heart into it. I feed my desire. I study, I learn, and then I execute. And then once I'm able to do such thing, I already get this fulfillment, that happiness, and that fulfillment and that happiness, you know, I share it with others. Those people who appreciate what I do, they just want that kind of happiness too. So that's it. It's just a formula. Yeah.
All right.
Well, my take on it is this, Trish. From what for everything that I've heard from brother LJ so far,
Mhm.
the energy, and the passion to for his work, his craft.
Right.
What struck me the most is the idea of he's not doing it to impress people. He's not doing it
Correct.
to sell stuff, right? He's doing it because that's what he feels. That's the energy. That's the vibe during that particular time. And again, at the same time, this was also an outlet for him. When he was starting, diba?
Mhm.
This was also an outlet. So that's actually a great advice to our viewers out there, especially the young people out there. Kasi nga, we're all in this box. We're all just at
Mhm.
home. We don't know what to do. And sometimes, to be honest, and I saw a show yesterday or 2 days ago about phones and social media.
Mhm.
We're in.
Right.
We're all slaves of this. There's a lot of different ways on how you can express yourself. There's a lot of different ways on how you can connect with nature, with others, with your family members, and that this is the perfect time for you to stand up, to get your butt up, and and do something.
Mhm.
So takeaway ko, energy, the passion, the positivity, and that has to be incorporated in each one of us as individuals all across the world. What about you, Trish?
Right. Sa akin, ano lang, what I got from I'm very inspired with what LJ said, no? Because one, do it because you want to do it, not for anyone else. And I think that's the life that I wanted to live, diba? Like what we're doing right now, Chino, that's an inspiration.
Yeah.
We do the show because we love doing the show. We love talking to people. We love to learn about other people and their story, and talk about these things that we normally talk after shift. So,
Right.
yeah, don't think about whether magugustuhan ba or hindi. But this is something that we do, and just
Expression of
continue.
yourself.
Right,
Yeah.
just continue what you love, and thank you, LJ, for that inspiration.
So, I mean, bro, sobrang bitin ng oras, sobrang bitin ng time. We wanted to feature a lot more stuff. We wanted to talk about more stuff. But siguro before we end today's show, I just want to ask you, how can people reach you? How can they find
Mm-hmm.
you on social media so that they get to see a lot more of your work, artworks, and if may gusto magpatato, just like Tricia in the near future, paano ka na ba nila makahanap, bro?
Yeah, you just search me on social media platforms. In Facebook, it's LJ Navera. LJ Navera Tattoo and Artworks on IG, LJ Navera. You'll find me there. Just direct message me. And right now, we are on 50% off on all types of tattoos. Um, it's still ongoing. We have limited slots. Also, I am also giving free tattoos for those who could refer like a minimum of 3 persons. Also giving free tattoos for breast cancer post-surgery survivors, and we're giving free tattoos for you guys if you want to know. Because I'm also a mental health awareness advocate.
Mm-hmm.
So those who lost, parts of their body goes through depression too and anxiety. So we want them to be happy and give them a little bit of support again. So that's why I'm giving that. Yeah, just you can reach me. Just send me a DM, direct message me, and
All
be more than
right.
glad to be of service.
All right. Bro, it's been a pleasure having you on the show again. The LJ Navera. You guys know how to reach where to reach him, and bro, it's been a pleasure. Like I said, having you here on the show, sharing all of these amazing new things, to me and to
Mm-hmm.
Tricia, and I'm pretty sure that you've inspired not just me and Tricia, but the rest of our audience. And please, keep the energy up, bro. I mean, I know that you're a very positive person, and like I said, so sana makita na tayo real soon, pare, para makapag-basketball na ulit. And again, spread some love, bro.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks,
LJ.
brother.
Honor and a great privilege. Maraming salamat po. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks,
And,
bro.
and to
All right,
All right.
another episode has ended, but before we do,
Yep.
let's also discuss some of our or share some of our inspirational shows. Take it away,
That's
Chino.
right. Yes. So before we end, we would like to share and invite you to share, to watch rather our inspirational shows. Starting it off with the big picture, sharing inspiring stories of notable personalities, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. We also have HR Hotline, which introduces us to a wonderful world of human resources management, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 1 p.m. Have an insightful Saturday afternoon because the family business is everyone's business at 4 p.m. The Four Project is about life, business, and success stories live from Dubai, UAE, 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. Philippine time on Saturdays. Usapang Beauty is about beauty beyond what your eyes can see, Thursdays and Saturdays, 5:30 p.m. Discover your life purpose and learn from others' turnaround stories by tuning into U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. The Home Buyer is where you hear remarkable stories about building and owning a property, Mondays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Laugh and learn through the Puppet Stories, Mondays, 5:30 p.m.
Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace, an online night bazaar, streams every Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Yo Law is for all of us to understand that law is fun and cool too, streams Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Two leaders in one platform, TNC The Talk, streams every Mondays at 12 noon. Discover and learn strategies on self-leadership to win in Live through Win Within streams every Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Dream, Achieve, Nurture, and Inspire. Tag your kids along and watch the Danny Art Show. Streams every Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Global Issues, Common Interest, Learn Together Across Borders, Foreign Affairs streams on Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. The world has faced an unprecedented pandemic. Time to hear positive testimonies straight from those who recovered from the disease. COVID Stories streams every Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Watch and learn about money and more streams live from the Philippines and the US Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. California time. So from PST, Pacific Standard Time.
That's right.
Because health is wealth, Healthline on Wednesdays and Fridays at 4 p.m. Also, catch our TNC original shows such as One Day, an inspiring 30-minute storytelling. It alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founders Lloyd Luna and Apple Manansala. This is the show where we talk to you, our valued audience, about our TNC shows and more upcoming TNC shows that will truly inspire you. So please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube. Let us help you see the new you.
All right. And obviously, if you guys like this episode of ours, please follow us after_shift. Search for us on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram. Again, that's after_shift. So, Trish, again, bitin na bit has ended for us. Happy Wednesday. And from here, Talkers signing out. Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you, Armor On.
Armor on.